Hi everybody, it's Mary from Sound Birthing, and today I just wanted to do a quick little overview of this program called Lovenotes, Music for the Unborn Child by Sister Lorna Zemke, and actually she's Dr. Lorna Zemke. She is a music educator and a Catholic nun, and she teaches at Silver Lake College in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and this is one of the first and only prenatal music bonding program, so I wanted to give you a little overview on that. I'm going to share my screen and just do a few PowerPoint slides. All right, there we go. Lovenotes. So this is a program that's been around for like 30 years, more than 30 years. I think she published it in 1989. And it's a series of 5 lesson plans that has live singing, some listening activities, and some other activity materials. Sister Lorna, I've known her for many years. She's a Kodály music educator and she's a Catholic nun. She's still working. She should be retired, but I don't think she'll ever retire. And like I said, she's in Manitowoc. She was really influenced by Dr. Verney and the Secret Life of the Unborn Child book in the 1980s. And then she also became familiar with Renee Vandekar's work, the Prenatal University work that we talked about a couple weeks ago. And she kept thinking to herself, well, we got to work music in there somehow. And so she developed this program, and her main goals were to stimulate the baby's senses with music and enhance communication with the parents. And she is all about not making, a super baby, a music baby, but she believes that music can have a great contribution to the development of all healthy humans, and she wanted to make this program. So her main goals of the program were to help introduce expecting parents and babies to music, and helping parents to sing in music and use music in their own way, because a lot of times people, just don't have that exposure if they don't come from a musical background, and she knows how important it is for all babies to be exposed to music. Also, she wants to enrich their quality of life and support that prenatal bonding experience through music. But most importantly, she says this throughout the whole manual. She says she wants the babies to feel wanted, secure, and loved. And that's what we've been talking about for the last 5 weeks in this class, right? She also emphasizes the importance of the mother's voice because it's the natural instrument and it's the closest sound source to the child, has a little information, everything that we've been studying. And she reports that the mothers felt more engaged and they felt better when they were engaged in the program, so less complications or discomforts in pregnancy. And they felt that they were more responsive and their babies were more responsive to them when they were doing the program. So the music experiences that are included, she uses a variety of different folk songs. And so I'm just going to hold it up here so you can see like little chants and folk songs, and changing the words out to, be reflective of some bonding type words, or I love you, baby, those kinds of things that we've been doing, pretty much the same. She has a music movement component in each of the lesson plans. There's a music listening component. She has really simple instrument activities, but the main focus is especially on singing and the voice. And then she says here that the benefits of the program is that she noticed that when she observed the babies after birth, that the parents had good eye contact and they touched the babies. They were holding the babies the whole time, and they were just supporting the baby's needs in a very healthy way. She noticed that the babies were more calm after birth, and she noticed that everyone seemed to be more calm by participating in the music. And then she also recommended that doing these strategies prenatally is going to help soothe the baby after birth, which we know that well. And then again, she said that this program does not focus on music exposure or making a smarter baby, but it's all about bonding and communication. And again, her primary goal is for the child to feel accepted, loved, and part of the family unit. So all the same things that we've been talking about. So each one of her classes, she teaches them live. She also have people who work with her who do it. They're about 35 to 40 minutes long, and I think they also get a copy of this book too. And they are encouraged to practice at home throughout their pregnancy. So they do the session in class together as a group, and then they practice the songs and the relaxation and the movement at home. Um, and she chooses folk songs because of they're so simple and short and due to the repetition, and they have a lot of universality among many cultures. And she also has lessons that help people to become more aware of musical beat and rhythm. And she's Kodai trained, so she's teaching a lot about macro beats and micro beats and how your rhythms, even if you have one big beat, the two beats underneath it. And so helping them to understand how rhythm works together and be more rhythmical. So she recommends if you're going to do the program, you got to make sure you have enough space to do movement. She likes to put out rocking chairs for the music listening and the bonding time. Of course, you need music listening equipment. When this program came out in the 1980s, 1989, I think it was still cassette tape because you couldn't burn your own CDs then. So that's how old it is. But it has a lot of gems in it, and that's why I still like to talk about it. She uses simple instruments like rattles and shakers and of course, like Orff instruments like xylophone, metallophone, those kinds of things. And the lessons are guided by an instructor, and both parents are encouraged to participate. And again, the musical selections for the singing, they're traditional folk songs and chants, and the parents are definitely encouraged to compose their own songs, much like we do in song birthing. We encourage parents to sing about what's going on in their life around the baby. And then the music listening is an important component. And this was about 30 years ago, and the emphasis was definitely on classical, so kind of relaxation classical music that has a strong imagery component, very similar to some of the imagery music that we use in MTACB. And the parents were also encouraged to use this music during labor. So it's only, 5 selections, probably not enough if you're going to be in labor for a while. So if you haven't taken the Song Birthing MTACB class, I highly recommend that if you feel like you want to prepare people for labor and birth, because now we have 70 playlists that have been research-based and specially prepared and programmed. So we can help your clients with their music and birth for sure. And then also she, of course, recommended that they use the music after birth as well. So the format for the activity, she starts out with a relaxation activity like a breathing exercise, some simple movements, arm movements, some weight shifting kind of side to side kind of things. And then there's a period of sitting and rocking and just kind of tuning in and putting your hands on your belly and talking to the baby. Then she follows with like a little patting song or a game. And then there's a singing song like a simple little nursery song like Skip to My Lou, and changes the words to Mama Loves You or whatever, whatever the words you need to or want them to be. What's nice about the book is she has a list of all the songs at the end and just the melody. So if you were looking for, an easy way to just make original songs from these basic songs. I think there's a whole page of them, and it looks like there's at least 20 folk songs. So that I think that's pretty helpful, just to have a list of those little nursery songs. She also does humming, and she works with kazoos because of the vibrational aspect, and because of kazoo, you don't really have to have a lot of musical experience. Anybody can play kazoo, right? And she uses xylophones, metallophones. Again, the nursery songs, the movement activity, and then she closes with a lullaby, and they focus on the bonding. So it has a nice peak to the session and then ends with a relaxing activity. And the whole curriculum, it's more of a music education curriculum, but the bonding is definitely part of it. All the sessions are there in the book. And there's her contact information, Sister Lorna Zemke. She's at Silver Lake College and South Overland Road and Manitowoc, Wisconsin. And if you want to get one of these books, if you're interested in one of these, you can contact her there. If you want to get her email address, let me know. I forgot to put that on the slide. I can definitely get that to you. And I have a couple of these extra books around, so if anybody's interested and wants one, they're $10, and then with shipping, it's $5. So they're like $15. If you want one, send me an email, and I'll pop it in the mail to you. So this is the Lovenotes Music for the Unborn Child, and I hope this gives you some ideas and helps you as you're planning your programs. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.